You had a long day. Dinner's on the table, the kids are doing homework, the dog is resting, and you finally sit down. Your phone buzzes. It's someone you know, a colleague, an old friend, a LinkedIn connection, and the message says, "Hey, would love to grab coffee and pick your brain. Is there a good time?" You feel good about it. You're a helpful person. You write back, "Sure, love to connect." You find a slot, you block off an afternoon, and 2 weeks later, you're sitting across from them at a coffee shop. 20 minutes of catching up before the actual questions come out. And when they do, 3 of the 5 things they asked, you could have answered in a 2-line text, and it's clear the person didn't do any real prep for the meeting. You drive home. That's an hour and 45 minutes of your week. Gone. And it didn't need to be. Today, we're breaking down the "Can I pick your brain" meeting request, what it really is, why you should always say no at first, and 3 ways to handle pick your brain requests that protect your time while still being genuinely helpful to the person asking. Pick your brain sounds casual and flattering at the same time. Someone values your experience enough to ask for your time. That part is real. The problem is that the request itself is almost always vague. There's no agenda, no specific question. What it really means is, I want access to your thinking, and I haven't figured out what I'm actually looking for yet. And that vagueness is expensive for both of you. Here's what the research says. A 2009 study published in the Journal of Business and Psychology titled Perceived Meeting Effectiveness, the Role of Design Characteristics, found that meetings without a clear agenda were constantly rated as less effective, and that having an agenda shared in advance was one of the strongest predictors of whether a meeting accomplished anything at all. No agenda, no outcome, every time. One more number worth knowing. Research from Gloria Mark at the University of California, Irvine, published in the Proceedings of the SIGCHI Conference on Human Factors in Computing Systems, found that after being interrupted, a meeting, a call, a task switch, it takes an average of 23 minutes and 15 seconds to fully regain focus on whatever you were doing before. So that coffee meeting doesn't just cost you the hour you're sitting there, it costs you the commute both ways, the 23-minute focus reset when you get back to your desk, and the mental energy of answering questions you had no time to prepare for. That's not picking your brain, that's draining it. Here are 3 ways to handle pick your brain requests that protect your time and actually make you more useful to the person asking. First, ask for the questions first. When someone sends you the pick your brain message, write back, "I'd love to help. Before we can find time, can you send me the specific questions you have? That way I can make sure I can actually answer them." This forces the person to get organized, which is good for them because vague questions get vague answers, and it gives you a real choice about what format makes sense. You open the email, you see 3 questions, you answer them in 15 minutes, and nobody lost an afternoon. The ask that you make of them makes you more helpful, not less. Tip number 2, match the format to the actual problem. Not every question needs a face-to-face. A text, an email, a 5-minute phone call, these exist. Once you see their questions, ask yourself, is this a conversation or is this just a question? Someone trying to figure out how to approach a tough career decision, that's a conversation, worth a call. Someone wanting to know which tool you use to manage projects, that's a 2-sentence reply. In-person meetings are the most expensive format available. You're paying for the commute, the parking, the warm-up time before anyone gets to the point. Reserve that format for problems that genuinely need it. Most don't. Tip number 3, put a time limit on it before you say yes. If the questions weren't a real conversation, set the time constraints first. Say something like, "I've got 20 minutes Thursday, does that work?" That signals that your time has a slot limit. It gives the other person a reason to come prepared. And conversations with a clock on them are almost always sharper. People lead with their best questions when they know the time is limited. A 20-minute call with clear questions beats an open-ended hour every single time. Can I pick your brain meeting requests are always going to show up. People need help, and being helpful matters. The goal isn't to stop saying yes. It's to pause before you do. Get the questions first, match the format to what they actually need, and put time constraints around it. You'll help more people in less time and with something left in the tank at the end of the day. Next time that meeting request comes in, try asking for the questions first and see what happens. Your move.